Today we're in a place called Daresbury in Cheshire at the parish church, and inside there is a very special window. So here we are in All Saints Church, Daresbury in Cheshire, and this was the church of which Charles Lutwidge Dodgson's father was the rector, and where he grew up, better known of course as Lewis Carroll. And this is the memorial window erected in, I think, 1932. At the top you can see a wheat sheaf, which is a symbol of Cheshire, where we are. And below it, on the left, are the arms of a rugby school, where Lewis Carroll went to school, and on the right, the arms of Christ Church, Oxford, where he was a don. And in between is a set of dividers and the lamp of learning, which represent his mathematical skills, because he was, of course, a mathematician. And down on the main panels on the right is St. Francis. On the left you can see Lewis Carroll himself, with Alice standing behind him. At the bottom, a series of windows representing characters from Alice's adventures in Wonderland, including the White Rabbit and the Dodo, the Dormouse, the Mad Hatter, Queen of Hearts, and many others. So here we have this marvellous window that commemorates Lewis Carroll, Charles Lutwidge Dodgson. There's been a church on this site since 1153. It was originally part of the monastic lands of Norton Priory, but after the Reformation, the church passed into the hands of Christ Church, Oxford, which may well explain Charles Dodgson's later connection with the college. Now, a new church was built in 1550, but it was completely rebuilt in the 1870s, and the only part of the original building which survives is the tower. Now, Lewis Carroll was born here in 1832 in the parsonage, but moved to Yorkshire in 1843 when his father moved to a parish there. There's a lot of interesting and attractive stained glass in the church, as well as a Lewis Carroll window, and some of the glass is comparatively recent. But some of the carving is clearly very old and dates back to Jacobean times. And some of it may have inspired some of the characters which appear in Alice's adventures in Wonderland. Now, the story was first told in Oxford by Lewis Carroll, Charles Dodgson, to entertain Alice and her sisters, who were the daughters of Henry Liddell, who himself was the Dean of Christ Church. Now, later, Lewis Carroll was persuaded to publish the book with illustrations by John Tenniel, and it became one of the most significant books in the English language. It's constantly been in print since 1865. It has maintained a great level of popularity and has had a special place in the popular imagination ever since. And in some ways, it's rooted here in All Saints, Daresbury.